At least a fortnight's ride away.
Oh, it is why I so enjoy staying there.
Fortnight
The distance
there
creates
we
a...
were. Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 8, the finale of Part 2 of Bridgerton, Into the Light. Oh my god, that last episode was absolutely insane. We now have to worry about Queen Charlotte towering over the Bridgerton family. Cressida knows that Whistledown is a redhead. Is Pollen gonna be okay? I know they're gonna be okay, but I want to see them be okay. I want to see them get through this. I believe that they can. Let's find out what happens before we do. Don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see. Comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We do fun things here. Ring a ring bell to be notified when I upload new videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube. In addition, more, don't forget to follow us on all social media at @star_chef_productions or JessieDobbie for Twitter. Link is in the description below for the Redbubble and TeePublic pages, where you can find awesome merch that our brother Ray has created for the different reactions that Jay and I do. I changed my hat, in case you didn't notice. Without further ado, this is Season 3, Episode 8, the finale for Bridgerton Part 2, Into the Light. Sweet and kind and happy, but it also kind of sounds scary. That's what I meant by scary.
I'll give you and your mother some privacy.
Wait, you do not have to leave.
I wish to.
You have a visitor in the drawing room.
She thinks it's Portia and it's Cressida. It's Cressida.
I trust you had a happy wedding night.
Oh my god, she doesn't need this right now, Cressida.
I know your secret.
Maybe it was good that Colin left.
You are so very forgettable.
Evil Cressida's back.
Penelope and I were just discussing whether or not I'm to be believed. Let us find out. I think of how she is so easily
Oh my
overlooked.
god.
Allowing her to disappear took you this long to realize. She is the true Lady Whistledown.
She's in shock. Oh my god, I did not see it starting like this.
And what will you do once you have uncovered her?
Yeah, I was wondering the same.
I am onto something, aren't I?
I wouldn't be surprised if Danbury knows.
Perhaps she's merely trying to stay in the game.
You could have had me in checkmate.
What fun is there in that?
She's such a sassy I love her. Ah, Brimsley! I live for Brimsley's reactions.
Is that why you no longer sneeze, Albie?
Philippa and I are going to host a ball.
But we're about to have babies. We need all the money we can save.
Any other family having ice cream and planning a wedding.
Whatever they do, it doesn't matter because everybody's going to be talking about this anyway. So not only do you have Queen Charlotte breathing down their necks, but you have everybody who was at the wedding who was forced to leave by Queen Charlotte that then spread that to everybody else around. Also, something that we need to consider, that I at least need to consider, with Colin being so angry, is the extent to which this has gone now is astronomical. It went from Lady Whistledown being a problem, to Lady Whistledown being his fiance, to Lady Whistledown being his wife, to maybe being able to drop Lady Whistledown, to the Queen staring at his family 24/7. Like, the Queen, what could she possibly do? The sky's the limit for her. And I guess that's Lady Danbury's point, which is like, what are you going to do once you find Lady Whistledown? Are you going to imprison her? Are you going to kill her? Like, what are you going to do?
Days ride away.
Uh-oh.
In Scotland.
At least a fortnight's ride away.
Oh, it is why I so enjoy staying there.
Fortnight
The distance
there
creates
we
a...
were. I can't say I blame them. You're like, we're getting the hell out of here. She knows
She
too.
knows everything as well.
Wonderful. So glad to see the whole of Mayfair seem to know before your own mother.
Not up to you what we do. If Miss Cowper spreads this gossip, it will besmirch our Bridgerton name.
You have made that higher sum.
Slightly more.
Yes, girl. Pen's like, I'm a working woman, sweetie. I could pay my own debts. Benedict's just out having the time of his life. You have no idea what's going on. Stay in that bed forever.
Traveling the continent, seeing the great sights of the world, as only a man can do.
You sound like Eloise.
You do not sound as if you hate Whistledown. You sound as if you are jealous of her.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
My point is...
Let's think about that. Did not consider that. Good call, Cressida. It does sound like he's jealous. Because Whistledown seems to be the only thing that Penelope will not give up for Colin, which is ironic because we know that she did give it up.
And surely your father will welcome you back to London when all this passes. A family.
Oh no, you haven't met her father.
You take for granted that you
Your
will always
family.
have your family's support. You have until the Dankworth Finch ball to pay me.
Let us in. Now is not a good time.
Did you befriend her simply to punish me?
Tiniest bit of petting.
They're
me what
back
you were
to
reading.
normal.
She wants double now.
£20,000.
I have to invent some kind of a lie.
Penelope's like, more lies. Colin's like, after all this if you don't give it up, we're gonna have a problem. Ooh, I love the velvet.
It's rather strong.
My brothers, if you wish it.
Giving you her blessing, Vi.
It is not as though I asked your permission.
My father was a good man. You have been a very good friend. And that is all I need to know.
My brother is a good man, and you are a good friend. That is all I need to know as well.
I love the two of them
But
and
if
their
he sours
talks.
things between the two of you,
There is nary a man alive with such power.
Oh, the crowd. I don't like the music. They're scheming him.
I only need a blanket for the settee.
Karen throws him her dress. Their letters she wrote.
is here.
Dundas.
Walter Dundas Esquire, I do remember.
The money you inherited
Once again,
from
always
your
stealing
Aunt
our freaking
Petunia.
food.
Submitting my discoveries to the royal authorities this week.
Ooh,
It's not as if any of them needed that money
this
the
is
way
just
we
the
did.
episode of
You stole
Secrets.
from there. What you and I have done is not different.
What you have done is a crime.
It's a little different.
It is a great regret of mine that I've overlooked you for so long.
Very truthful right now.
What a thing you have made for yourself.
Thank you.
Anthony and Kate are headed for India.
Yes, but you have spent so much time away from us already. Now I fear I may be losing you for good.
Mama,
Oh, does she not want to go?
it is difficult. Whereas with John, I hear myself. More and more, silence and beauty of Scotland will allow me to know myself better. So
That's
that you
such a
can all know me
beautiful way to
better as
put
well.
it.
My brave, clever girl.
Everybody was like, boom, 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 boom. This was like, you're getting to know each other.
In sickness and in health, with death do us part.
Marcus is like one step closer. You're doing a lot of weddings this year. You can smooch in front of everyone, it's okay. I think we're good. I think she's happy. I don't know what that little look was. It kind of looked like uncertainty.
Now that I am wed, Mother's attention may turn to you again.
It's a good point.
Excuse me.
It's true.
Save a dance for me at the next ball.
Yes.
Just a yes is good. Bye.
Very good.
She's all shy and
toast.
tongue-tied.
Gratitude for my new wife. I feel it in equal measure for the remarkable woman who raised her.
He may be quiet, but when he speaks, he is good with his words.
How am I meant to help you?
By loving me. I do not need you to save me. I just need you to stand by me.
I'm a man.
But
I
I've
rule
noticed
things.
Miss Cowper still hangs over us.
She's gonna go to the queen. What is happening?
Colin.
I love their staircase with the butterflies.
I forgot what a truly terrible woman she is.
I'm not going anywhere with her.
You
She's
would
worse
truly
than
allow me
him.
to succumb to such a fate.
After tonight, it will matter no more.
I am beginning to care for you, Benedict. More than friends. I have never met someone
I don't trust
so
it.
similar to me.
You are extraordinary, but I'm not certain that Sirius is what I want.
Oh, I thought he liked her.
You've opened my world, and I'm not ready to close it again just now.
Okay, so the look that she was giving was her being like, I don't want to share you anymore.
If I'm going to attempt to make change in the world, certainly I shall need to see some of it first. Does your silence betray that you know something I do not?
No. The next thing I might learn may change me entirely. Should not let so long pass again between us before we meet on these swings.
You're due for
entirely
a
confused together.
Eloise Benedict chat. Whoa, that's a big chandelier.
And the purple orchids?
Oh, this is so a Featherington ball. Oh,
What is the meaning?
she's wearing the dress.
That must have been you.
Oh.
My ma told me she wished for you to have the greatest ball Mayfair's ever seen.
Pen! I just love her. She just wants to see everybody happy. Alright, so what's gonna happen though? Because we know there's a motive here. What's going on?
We do not have a perch for you because we did not think you would accept our invitation. I received a letter from Lady Whistledown.
Look at everyone's faces. Oh my god. This guy's like, oh my god. This lady's like, oh my god, oh my god. Danbury. Danbury's just like, story is getting good. So composed, like she's watching a theater production.
Plead her case publicly before I pass my judgment.
Bro.
My apologies.
What?
Hello, all. Or should I say, dearest gentle readers. I never thought anyone would take my writing seriously.
Is this seriously happening?
No one has ever taken any part of me seriously. To be a young lady to whom no one listens. I had power, can be intoxicating. But I was careless
She's
with that
like,
power.
amen.
One always has worth.
Oh, he's so proud.
That is why I am so very grateful to our queen, forcing me out of the shadows with her most cunning scheme. If she affords me the chance to continue.
Penelope gave her what she wanted. She looked good in front of everybody. She caught Lady Whistledown. And now that she's come clean, she doesn't have to pay Cressida shit.
Humbled, we will be watching that she remains so. What is life without a little gossip?
God, everyone knows that's Penelope now! This will make things interesting. Philippa, that's your reaction? That was perfect timing. This dude is psyched. He's like, butterflies!
Genius.
I know.
Chug it, girl. You deserve it. I love butterflies. They're so pretty.
One person who loves the Bridgertons more than I.
You knew it was me.
I suspect it. Look forward to your next edition.
Women uplifting women.
We can now tell that solicitor your money came from my writing.
She fixed that too. Smart. Good going, P.
Whistledown has upset many who will not soon forget. The future may not hold such happy days.
I've done everything I can to try to separate you from her. I went back and read all of the letters you have sent me.
Oh, and it's her.
You are her. There is no separating you from Whistledown. Well, I would not want to. That was bloody brilliant. How lucky I am to stand by your side and soak up even a little bit of your light.
Love that.
My only purpose in life
Soak up a
is
little
to
bit
love
of your light.
a woman as great as you.
You are a very good man, Mr. Bridgerton.
Mrs. Bridgerton.
Oh, yay. And the butterflies are still flying around. I guess where are they gonna go?
And what request
She wants
is
to
that?
go with her?
Let me accompany you to Scotland.
As long as you stay in your wing of the castle.
We will be living in a proper castle.
Michaela Stirling. I caution you. Every sordid detail John has spoken about me is a lie.
I am Francesca Bridgerton, Kilmartin.
Dearest gentle reader, I find myself...
Does Francesca like Michaela? Oh my god. She stuttered on... It's his cousin. It's not like she's jealous of her. Oh my god. Francesca is a lesbian. That's why she's been so hesitant. Not hesitant, but that's why she could never find anybody that, like, was on her level that she could entertain. That's why she gets along with John, because John's quiet and goes with the flow, and she's like, you're nice to kiss. And that was the look at the wedding where she was like, it was like a hint of like, almost she was like unsure. But she seems happy. She said she was in love. Maybe she's not, because she really looked like she liked Michaela.
Suddenly at a loss for words.
Me too!
Not due to a desire to protect any who feel they have been wronged by this humble writer. My sincere apologies.
I will miss you.
Benedict giggles.
Time now to look toward the future.
Everybody's separating.
Lady Whistledown. Goodbye.
We always get a little less. Oh, the babies! There's 3!
The new Lord Featherington is quite handsome.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's a baby pea! It's a baby pea, but it's a baby pollen! I thought one of the sisters had twins!
Gets that from his father.
Little Philomena will one day become a great writer
Little
without any need
Philomena.
of a husband.
You were old enough to read that.
What was it? Traveling with myself. Oh, Colin Bridgerton. That's his book.
With the retirement of my literary persona,
Hopefully, dear
hopefully
reader, you will stay on to enjoy
Turn
them with
into
me.
Penelope.
Yours truly, Penelope Bridgerton.
So good. All right, there you have it. Episode 8, the finale of season 3. What a solid season. I have never watched a show. I'm like trying to rack through my brain right now. I have never watched a show that has stayed, not only stayed so consistently good, but then also succeeded each season. Like, I've seen shows where I'm like, this season was good, like season 2 was good, and season 4 was good, and season 6 was good, and like all of it was really good, but like these were the best seasons. Every season of this show just gets increasingly better and better. Season 1 was fantastic. It's what got us all into the show. Season 2, I fell in love with Kate and Anthony, and it was such a beautiful story and development in these characters. Queen Charlotte took the cake for me because it was just so amazing to see all of that history and the backstories. This season definitely tops that for me. I kept saying like Queen Charlotte, Queen Charlotte, Queen Charlotte, it's my favorite, it's my favorite, it's my favorite, and it's still very, very, very well done. But this was like a crazy roller coaster ride of emotions that I feel like it was just so intensified, more so than all the other seasons. And again, that doesn't mean that I dislike the other seasons. It's just like it gets better and better and better. This season was like incredible. I mean, to have the fact that Penelope is Whistledown come out blew my mind, because I'm thinking there's no way that this is going to happen. There's no way. If anything, we're going to tell the queen, and then like I said in the reaction, like she'll threaten Cressida or something like that. Like, as long as the queen knows, no one else has to know. But that was all a part of the plan. Since the queen is the one who exposed her and figured it out, Queen Charlotte got what she wants. Her being exposed gave Colin what he wanted. Then everybody else seeing Penelope for who she truly is, not just this wallflower that stands on the side and watches everybody, is the validation that Penelope needed, and it kind of just binded in all of these other relationships and these ties. I mean, her sisters clearly have more respect for her. Prudence and Philippa look at her differently now, and we're like in awe. Her mother is just so incredibly proud of her. Her coming out as Whistledown fixed the issue with Dundas, because as Penelope said, now we can say that you got the money from my writing. I mean, Vi is impressed with her. Like, Eloise is proud of her for saying the things that she did about, like, the strength in women and having a voice and speaking up. All of this good came from coming out as Whistledown, and I love that. I love that Penelope flipped the script and took something that she thought was going to be this horrible situation, this hurtful situation, this thing that is going to ruin her. She took that and she made it into something good, and she made it into something beautiful. And she still gets to be it. She still gets to be Whistledown, and she still gets to write. That's what's also really awesome, is that she gets Queen Charlotte's blessing. And now, granted, everybody knows that it's her, but everybody knew that Whistledown was watching already. Even though they didn't know who Whistledown was, they still did the things that they did. They still created the gossip because we're human. We're all human. We're people. We're going to do those things regardless of whether we know someone's watching or not, because you know that you're doing it in front of people and there are things that you shouldn't be doing. So the point is, she's always going to have gossip to write about. She's always going to have something to write about regardless of whether people know it's her or not. This is going to add a really cool, fun spin on things too, because now that people do know it's her, like she said, there might not be such happy days ahead of us. People are going to feel like they need payback. Some people are not going to be happy with what I wrote. Obviously, we saw that all season, but now that it's like out, we're going to have people that are going to be going for her. We're going to have people that are going to be careful around her, but it's going to be really fun seeing her navigate this new world with everybody knowing. I love it. I'm shocked. I really am shocked that it came out. And I almost, like, at one point was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. I don't know if I'm going to like this, the fact that Whistledown's out, because, like, Whistledown is Bridgerton. We need Whistledown. We can't have Bridgerton without it. So now we still have it. We don't lose it. I love it. I think it was perfect. Prudence, Philippa, and Penelope all have babies. I'm over here like a Cantonese gonna have their baby. Maybe we'll get a peek at that, and we get a freaking pollen baby. That's awesome. I love that Philippa named her little Philomena. I love that you can see the Featheringtons are all finally happy and, like, finally a family. The way that the three of them, again, were looking at Penelope when she was coming out as Whistledown was just so cute and so beautiful. Prudence and Philippa have had an interesting relationship with their husbands, but you can see that they've always had love for them. And, like, it's just awesome. I love it. That Portia could be proud of Penelope for what she did. I love that we actually have a happy Featherington family. I love that Queen Charlotte finally got what she wanted. She finally discovered Lady Whistledown. I mean, they definitely threw her a bone, you know, but at the same time, she was definitely on the right track. She was good, and she was very close. Like, if that didn't happen, she probably would have eventually caught on to who exactly it was. I love the conversation with Agatha and her, where she's like, you know what this feels like. And maybe she's not trying to top you. Maybe she's just trying to be in the game, you know? Like, we want to uplift strong women. We want to pass the torch down. So this is how we do it. I always love the Queen Charlotte and Agatha conversations. Violet gets asked to dance. I cannot wait to see Violet go on a date. I can't wait to see Violet get smooched. I can't wait to see Violet have all of these butterflies in her stomach, because she deserves it. Especially after all of these freaking marriages. Oh my god. Love the conversation between Agatha and Violet. My father was a good man. You're a good friend. That's all I need to know. Well, my brother is a good man. You're a good friend, and that's all I need to know. And then they close on the crown. I thought that was so sweet and so beautiful, because they're right. Nothing will ever break that friendship up. No man, for sure. I love it. Agatha's like, I'm choosing you if there's any problems. So that was awesome. That was beautiful. Benedict, I'm worried about. Because Tilly, I feel like that's where it ends. So, and I don't know, because I didn't read the books. I don't know what happens in the books. I don't know how accurate the season is to the books. I was suspicious of Tilly when Paul, like when Paul came in the mix, I was like, ooh, this is great. And then I was suspicious of Tilly because of the look she gave. But then she explained it to Benedict as, I got jealous when we involved somebody else. And I don't normally get like that, but that's why I know you're different. Things with you are different because I got jealous because I want you all to myself. And he's like, yeah, I don't want that. I totally thought that he was going to go for her. I thought he liked her. I thought he was going to be happy to hear that, but he said he's not ready for that. That's not what he wants. Commitment is not what he wants. So I hope that that's where that ends. Maybe if she comes back, that would be cool, but I hope, again, it's nothing that, like, she is trying to swindle him or scheme or, like, do something bad to him. I love the conversation that we had with him and Eloise because we were long overdue for a swing convo. Eloise is now fully back to being friends with Penelope. I love the scene where they're sitting on the couch and they're both just kind of like slunched over like this. Like ladies are supposed to sit prim and proper and they're just like hunched over like, yeah, so anyway. So that's nice. I'm glad that we saw that. We find out that Eloise wants to go to Scotland with Francesca because now that Francesca is married, congratulations. Francesca and John, her husband that she just married, they're gonna go to Scotland because he has a castle. So Eloise is like, I can't change the world if I don't see it. Can I come with you? I think this is a great idea. She should have her sister there with her, since she's not gonna know anybody and it's a new place and it's, you know, a lot. And then we meet cousin Michaela. And Francesca's world stops and she stutters on her words and she can't stop staring at Michaela. And now this means that she is either bi, pan, or lesbian. I don't even know if she knows, because she is clearly in love with Michaela. And it's interesting because I don't know if John picks up on this or not. I feel like it was so obvious, again, with the stuttering and how she was staring at her. But we know, as John said previously, he does miss a lot of things. But we also know that he said that he didn't miss Francesca. So, was he paying attention? Did he see that? Or did he miss it? It didn't look like Eloise caught it because she was just like kind of giggling at Michaela's jokes. So that is going to be really interesting to explore. And it also kind of breaks my heart because I've been saying throughout the whole season that I am really digging Francesca and John. I think that they're so cute. I think that his again, he's so quiet and he rarely speaks, but then when he does, he comes out with these like the most beautiful thing, like the mud shoe story, adorable. The wedding toast, adorable. He's just so cute, and I thought they were so perfect, but I guess they're not. So yeah, I feel really bad for him, but maybe they're better as friends, and maybe Michaela's gonna swoop in. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. We know that Anthony and Kate went to India. Gregory and Hyacinth, they're just living life. Oh, Colin writes his book, and he's very proud of it, which is very good because he's always been so critical of his writing. So we're happy to see that. And then we get our last whistle down. And it's signed Penelope Bridgerton. The conversation that Colin and her had right at the very end when they had their last dance was so awesome and everything that I needed to hear. I said in the last reaction, what pissed me off about Colin is that he never had a conversation with her about why this was important to her, about why she didn't want to stop, about what it meant to her. She kept telling him in little bits, but he wasn't hearing it. And I love how he said, I've been trying to separate the two of you, but I realize that I can't because you're the same person. The letters from her to him sounded like Whistledown, and that's because that's Penelope. And she even said that to Eloise in the other episode where she said, you know, when I felt like I couldn't speak, I wrote. and I wrote Whistledown. So it's not that she created this character, this fabricated person who she, you know, wrote up in her head. It was all the things that she wanted to say and all the things that she wanted to write, but was too afraid to put her own name on it. And so he doesn't want her to change. He loves her for her. And we have our beautiful Pollen couple living happily ever after now. Overall, fantastic season. I'm trying to think of other things. Did I miss anything? 2 things. We never found out about Will and Alice. Will and Alice Mondrich were approached by a person that went up the Mondrich. Maybe did I like look too far into that? Because the person came up and was like, may I speak with you? And they were like, yes. Maybe they were literally just like, may I speak with you? And she was like, yeah, sure. I thought it was like a big thing, like, oh my God, who's this person? So maybe it is, and we just don't know what that is until next season, or maybe I just looked way too far into it. And Cressida, Aunt Jo came, who is more terrible than her father, if you can believe it, and she was like, none of this is going to matter because, or none of this is going to matter in a few hours, because she thought that she was going to get paid off by the Bridgertons. Clearly that didn't happen. That was still really sad, though, because she's like saying to her mom, like, you're not going to do anything, and she's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not going down for your mistakes. What am I supposed to do? So I guess that's supposed to be Cressida's lesson, where it's like, listen, your last Hail Mary was you could have gone to Penelope and been like, listen, I know your secret and I don't want to expose it, but is there some way we could use Whistledown to clear my name? No, instead she said, can you use Whistledown to clear my name and give me 10,000 pounds? No, make it 20. After Colin tried to go to her and talk to her. Like, when Colin went to her and talked to her and she's like, we are not the same, you take advantage of the fact that you'll always have your family's support. She's 100% correct in that. He didn't realize what he was saying to this girl because he didn't know her father, he didn't know her life. With that said, she should have taken that opportunity to break down in front of him and say, I don't have that support. Would you be willing to help me? Or show me support, and she didn't. That's the problem with Cressida, is like, she's given chances, and instead of taking the higher road, she takes the nasty option, which is sad because we saw some really great growth in her, but maybe that's not the end of her story. Maybe we'll get more. Oh, okay, I'm done talking. I'm literally losing my voice. Overall, fantastic season. Definitely my favorite out of all of them. I cannot wait to see what next season brings. Who is the subject? No spoilers, don't tell me anything, because again, I didn't read the books. They're alluding to maybe it was Benedict, how they showed him like in the hallway alone. But I am excited. I'm so excited for anything Bridgerton. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thank you for joining me on this season 3 journey. I love all of you so much. I literally need to go rest my voice. And until the next reaction, so long everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye.